Come on, let's be positive. Just stop right there. No negativity. Let's be positive. LBP, let's be positive.
LBP, let's be positive, man. We've got so much to be positive. Oh, that's right. Our Warriors and our Doggies both lost. But the Highlanders won, of course. Sam Cane has retired from being the All Black captain, but he still wants to play for the All Blacks. Jersey clashes, idiocy in Super Rugby, only matched by Australian Netball, which couldn't even get the score right. But first and foremost, let's be positive about Aurora, because apparently down at your place, Twizel's been the best place to see the light show.
Oh, absolutely amazing, Marty. I was in the distillery on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening with my colleague, and about 5:36, as dusk was kicking in, the sun was disappearing, I went and lit the fire in the house. And when I came back, Cody was standing outside and he's just looking up. And he says, "Have you seen this? This is the Aurora." And the sky was pink. It was green. It was yellow. It was moving. There's this magical, ethereal dance above us, Martin. Light shafts are coming down. And I've been living here over a decade now. I've never seen an aurora at all. And I don't suppose most people have with a naked eye. The eye doesn't pick up the right frequency, or I've been explained how it works. But a camera can do it over 1 or 2 or 3 seconds, grab those colours in the vibrancy that you see in the images, but the eye can't stay open and process enough for the bright colours. So right. It's a muted view of it. But the entire southern sky here was pink with these green and yellow tinges. And I got to tell you, it blew me away. And it's just one of those little reminders, Martin, that as much as you can jump on your cell phone and watch whatever entertainment you like on YouTube or TVNZ or wherever else, the natural display from the universe, from Mother Nature, mate, it just blew that out of the water. And, you know me, I get a bit wound up at times, but this just brought a calm over me to say, the universe is reminding us it's Mother's Day tomorrow. She's Mother Nature. She's in control. It was just amazing, Martin, and seen all over the world, you know, as Northern Lights or Southern Lights. And I reckon that's a 1 in 20-year event. If the weather conditions are right, you know, the solar storm might be another 20 years away, but it's got to line up with clear conditions and all the rest of the factors to make it viewable. But, yeah, look, in the past I've just sort of been a bit blasé to it, but to see it standing in the backyard on a cloudless night was just unbelievable.
So much to process there. A 1 in 20-year event. You could be talking about the Bulldogs making the finals, of course. A muted view of it. I wish I'd got a muted view. I wish I could have actually done that thing with the eyes where I only saw about every 3 seconds of the Warriors' first 22 minutes against the Roosters.
Oh, well, it couldn't have been much worse the first 20 minutes. I mean, here we have a Roosters team that didn't make a single error, while the Warriors were, and the pressure that they were able to bring on was tremendous. I thought before the game they might put 40 on, and after that first 20 minutes or so, I thought they might put 50 or 60 on. The Warriors were able to slow them a little bit, not make as many mistakes, but they look a very, very, very long way away from what we were expecting this year. And, you know, it's not the kind of thing I wanted to be saying at the moment, but, you know, here they are at the moment, literally in a fight to not end up last or second to last this season. They're going to really need to, I don't know, Martin, pull something special out, dig deep, as they say, because without Sean Johnson, and I hear they're saying it's not as bad as they first thought it might have been, but he looked in incredible pain and probably played a lot longer than he should have. But I got no answers for the Warriors. They just looked devoid of attack. And the Roosters made them look second grade.
Yeah, they did. Look, you know, at the start of the season, you ask any Warriors fan, are we going to finish above the Doggies? Oh, God, I mean, we'd be laughing, please. I mean, what is this, comedy night, is it? Yeah, but not so at the moment. I mean, you guys battled away against Penrith. I mean, that side beats you even if they lose half their players. But, yeah, I just don't know what the solutions are here at the moment. Penrith Panthers for the Warriors this coming weekend. And then the Dolphins at home after that. There's going to have to be a second half season revival, and that means winning, 10 if not 11 games on the stretch coming home. Look, it's possible. They did it last year and so forth. But, yeah, it's a team that when the team itself says they've lost their way, they've lost their mojo, that says to me a lot, because that means that it's not just us thinking that that's the case. That actually is the case. And so, therefore, to me, that means that the only people that can answer, we can all talk about it, Matt, but they're the only people that can answer this.
Yeah, and they got an opportunity this weekend against a very good Panthers side. The Panthers look to be getting a little bit better over the last few weeks. Look, they weren't amazing against the Bulldogs over the weekend. The Dogs, we competed, but I never felt like we looked like we were going to win it. Or we missed 40-odd tackles or something like that, and the Panthers made us look a little bit average on defence, but they weren't able to rack as many points up as they might have in the past. So I wasn't as dejected as I may otherwise have been against the Panthers, but geez, Martin, we're not in 14th. We were in 8th position going into that game. The Warriors in 14th.
Yeah.
And, look, honestly, I don't see any way they'll beat the Panthers.
Well, be positive. That's the whole point, is to be positive.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to be positive about that. Look, I'll go into the weekend being positive, will I? They won't beat the Panthers this weekend. Look, I said a few weeks ago they'll certainly beat the Titans, and they didn't beat the Titans. But, no, look, there's no way. Tell me how they could.
No, I just don't think that they have the players, that they've got the playing strength, they've got the guys on the park at the moment to do it. We can be positive about the Highlanders, though, mate. After 19 failed attempts to beat a New Zealand side, again, that was a cracking game. 2 brilliant games of Super Rugby on the weekend, weren't they? But what I liked about the Highlanders' performance was they kicked their goals, Matt. None of this fanning, we'll take a line out, we'll go for 7 bollocks. Just keep the scoreboard ticking over and win the game.
It was a very good game. It was a pretty good crowd down there in Dunedin. But the Highlanders, they brought it. And, when do they go back to? 19 games goes back to, how many seasons have they not beaten New Zealand?
2022 it was the last time they've done it.
2022. We're years away from it. And they did it pretty well. The Crusaders didn't give up. They didn't lay down. They kept coming. And, of course, in the end, scored a try at the end, got himself another bonus point sort of thing. But, look, it was just brilliant. We are now the kings of the South. All right, the mantle or the trophy is now on our mantle down in the Octagon, Martin. It was a fantastic game. Now, I didn't see the game earlier in the afternoon. What was that? Hurricanes Blues.
Yeah.
But you said that was a tremendous game as well. That was a massive crowd in Auckland. And the Blues now sitting on top of the table where the Hurricanes could have been. So a couple of really good games over the weekend. I watched the highlights of the Hurricanes Blues, but you don't get the rub of the green, do you? You're only seeing the points being scored. But very enjoyable for Highlanders fans. And I saw this morning that the only downside of the Highlanders victory was that Christopher Luxon had lost a bet and had to squeeze himself into a Highlanders jersey, which was designed for a 12-year-old boy, I think. That almost made that almost tainted the victory, to be fair. I don't know if you saw the photo of it. I wouldn't search it out.